President Biden coming back to Michigan for a second straight month, touring the future of the American auto industry.
The president got a first-hand look at GM's electric car plant and even drove a new electric Hummer. Political reporter Rick Albin is live tonight from the Motor City. Rick?
Well, Brian and Sue, this was very much a trip about electric cars, but there was a lot more on the table, too. That was, the president was here to do a sales job, if you will, for his new infrastructure bill that he signed on Monday, and for that Build Back Better program that has not yet made it through the House. But first things first, the president toured this factory, Factory Zero, where they will be developing even more electric vehicles. They will continue the process that they have already started here with the Bolt and the Volt. But as you said, this video shows the president driving that new Hummer. He says that Hummer can get to 0 to 60 faster than his vintage Corvette, and that's saying something for a vehicle that's 3 times as heavy. But the president started out by talking about a real problem in the United States right now, and that's inflation. And he tried to reassure through what he said was proof that his 2 big spending packages, the one approved and the one not yet, would not increase inflation.
Through the leading rating agencies on Wall Street confirmed today, not a liberal think tank, 2 Wall Street outfits, that the economic proposals we put forward for the nation, the infrastructure law we just signed and the Build Back Better plan are being considered this week in Congress will not add to inflationary pressures in the economy. For most of the 21st century, we led the world by a significant margin because we invested in our people. We invested in ourselves, but something went wrong along the way. We stopped. We risked losing our edge as a nation, and China and the rest of the world are catching up. Well, we're about to turn that around in a big, big way. We're going to be building again. We're going to be moving again.
Quick note here at this factory, they're retooling and getting ready for all of this production of all of those. And by the way, there are many more than just the Hummer. That was the only one the president drove, but there are other pickups, there are other vehicles here. So the electric vehicle production is really now going to be ramped up at this place after they get it retooled to be 2,200 workers working exclusively on those electric vehicles as the president continues to travel the country selling those 2 big plans, his infrastructure plan and the Build Back Better. I'm live in Detroit. Rick Albin, News 8.
All right. Yeah, interesting trip. But of course, the big 3 all working toward electrification of their fleet. It's a new era in Detroit, that's for sure. Rick, thank you. Before the president arrived in the state today, Michigan Republicans held a news conference arguing that Democrats' plan to raise taxes on the middle class to pay for the president's initiatives is wrong.
We have seen an erosion of real wages. We've seen an increase in prices and costs for all these families. And we're on the dangerous precipice of this becoming the Carter administration again, rather than the Biden administration.